Yo, yo, what's good, YouTube people? You know what I'm saying? Damelocks, all that good shit, you feel me? Back on the scene, ready for that action, you know what I'm saying? Supposed to be watching this man talk about LeBron next move. I fake want to hear what he chatting about on the low skis, cause, man, I don't know if I want him to play for the Lakers, yo. You know, I mess with the Lakers and all that, bro. Mess with AD, you know what I'm saying? A GOAT got to get another ring. You feel me? Like, he got to get one more. Because he got it in him for one more push for greatness. You feel me? We're going to see what he talking about. Let's see what he's saying. What he think.
For LeBron James will definitely be his last. In fact, Shams just reported James is expected to play up to two more NBA seasons. One source briefed on his thinking said 2 more years max. And that source, likely LeBron's best friend and agent, Rich Paul. Shams is also represented by Clutch Sports. So when he says LeBron plays 2 more years, it's legit. But will LeBron leave the Lakers? Yes. Did you hear LeBron ask, could this be your last Laker game?
I'm not going to answer that.
I'm not going to answer that. Just saying that with a smile.
Wait,
get out of there,
the king of drama. Remember last year when he hinted retirement? Or Draymond hitting him and he was like, I was seeing 3 rims. I just tried to aim for the middle one. Or all the flopping over the years. This is just what he does.
He gave y'all one.
But LeBron is deciding his NBA future. Most people think there's no way he leaves LA. And if that's true, there are only 4 paths to choose from. But Underdog Fantasy is making the playoffs even more fun this year. There are so many games in the first round. It is fun every single night. I only play Underdog for fun, especially if I was in Florida where they just dropped Champions, their new 1v1 format. But here in Texas, I love the consistent $50 million. Sign an extension for 2 years.
They lost to the Champions this year, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they lost to the Champions last year. Like, them niggas won. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how? I don't know. I don't even know, though. Because there's a lot of teams this year that's fake nice. I don't know if we're really better than it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if we was better than OKC for real, for real. They fake. Tweaking up. You know what I'm saying? Shy going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I don't know if, like, our teams is like, I think there's teams better than us for real. Like, maybe you do need to leave, but like it's like, bro, it's like, how much, like, what do you need? What do you add to make them better? You know what I'm saying? Like, really chase for a ring. You know what I'm saying?
1+1 as a free agent, or his max in LA. Opt out and sign for 3 years, $162 million. But Brian Windhorst said, forget all that. I do think LeBron intends to opt out of his contract and become a free agent for the first time since 2018. Yes, that puts pressure on the Lakers. He could return to LA or leave if they don't do what LeBron wants. Reports say the Lakers are desperate for him to come back. So what does LeBron want? We'll get to that. But where would he even leave to? Well, there are several teams to win his 5th ring. But when does he decide this? Well, LeBron has until June 29th,
like,
just 2 days after the NBA draft. Bron James, anyone? Sources say the Lakers are very open to the prospect of helping LeBron fulfill his dream of playing with his son Bronny by potentially drafting him. Oh, that will help.
I see that though, but I see my son Bronny play, but it's like,
LeBron wants big changes.
A ring,
the first
you know
is head coach. ESPN and The Athletic say Darvin Ham will 100% get fired because LeBron lost respect for him. One example, February 28th against the Clippers. LA was purposely running plays with Kawhi on LeBron. So ball gets out of LeBron's hands, couple turnovers. And 4 minutes left, they call a timeout. Ham will 100% get fired because LeBron lost respect for him. One example, February 28th.
Like, we just seen, like, I think yesterday he got fired or something. Like, where he got the boot or something a couple of days ago, like, on a real note. But, like, we seen it coming, like, you know what I'm saying? We lost again. Like, you You know what I'm saying?
Against the Clippers. LA was purposely running
stuff,
plays
like use his
with
timeouts
Kawhi
in like
LeBron.
the beginning,
so
bro.
ball
Like
gets out
he
of
was getting
LeBron's
me
hands,
mad, bro.
couple turnovers. Then 4 minutes left, they call a timeout. Apparently, the players got together and said, why are we doing that when Daniel Tice willingly switches on to LeBron? So out of the timeout, they went to that over and over, came back and won the game. But the Athletic said the players had in their minds won the game on their own without a coach. They also questioned his rotations, lack of adjustments.
I'm telling you, bro, they was not messing with this
respect
man.
His basketball IQ. So the obvious question,
sense, though.
who do they hire instead?
Bron got the highest
There's
one
a championship
in the
coach,
league,
Mike
you feel me?
Budenholzer, or the respected Terry Stotts. But what about JJ Redick? I know that sounds crazy, but think about it.
Bro.
He's interviewing
He
for the
get on
Hornets
one
job
shot.
right now. LeBron's got a podcast.
I don't want to see that, bro. He get on one shot, like one little talk with this man Bron, and now niggas is saying like he should lead Bron's team. What credentials he got for that, bro? I don't want to hear that, bro. I didn't want to see that. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
With JJ,
Like,
all they talk is X's and O's.
give me somebody with some experience.
He obviously respects
Not that I know what I'm
JJ's
talking about.
basketball
You know what I'm
mind.
saying? But
So
like,
don't be surprised when that
this
rumor
first
comes
year
out.
coach,
But the
bro. This
second
coach
big
that never
change
coached.
is the
Like,
roster.
what?
How did the Lakers finish 7th in the West with a healthy LeBron and AD? A ton of injuries outside of that. But look at the Nuggets. I mean,
like,
Jokic
bro.
had Jamal Murray hitting 2 game winners. Michael Porter Jr. and
yeah,
Kentavious
bro.
Caldwell
The games
Pope
was
couldn't
close
miss
as
at times.
dawn, but it's
Or
like-
late in Game 5, Aaron Gordon fights
Porter
2
was out there
Lakers
looking like
to get the
D-Book. I
offensive
swear to
board.
God.
Kicks
Poor
it to
man
Jamal
D-Book.
Murray for a
Foul.
huge late 3. Gordon did that all series. Don't
Nah,
get me
word.
wrong, it
It
was
was wild.
competitive. LA led for 70% of the minutes
Like,
in
bro,
5
it was
games.
mad
But in the
close, but,
biggest
like, we
spots,
couldn't win,
Nikola
bro.
Jokic
Like,
just has way more help. So how do they improve
Like,
without
bro,
any cap
John,
space?
just blowing
A
me.
big trade, and there is a huge one no one is talking about. But before we
y'all
get to
talking
that,
about?
LA's got
They're not
one other
getting
big
rid of
move.
AD,
The
so what we talking about?
$12.9 million mid-level exception. It's kind of like a gift card for players, regardless of your cap space. Last year, they spent it on Gabe
not
Vincent,
getting rid of AD.
a
I doubt
bust
that,
because of
bro.
injury. So who could they get now? Well, potential options are DeMar DeRozan, Bruce Brown, Malik Monk, or even KCP if the Nuggets don't bring him back. All of those big upgrades, but not as much as a big trade. Because LA held off at the deadline, they have tons of assets. They can now trade first rounders in 2024, 2029, and 2031, up to 5 first round pick swaps and attractive contracts like Austin Reeves. So who can they get? Well, the big rumor is Trae Young, but not the biggest. Trae would give LA the ball handling and scoring that they need.
I don't want
but
that.
reports say the front office is split. Not everyone believes in Ice Trae. So another
I don't
option
want
could
that.
be Donovan Mitchell. He wants out of Cleveland if they don't make the East
Mitchell
Finals
might
at
not be
least. If
bad.
they get past the Magic, they've got Boston before the East Finals. He is
Mitchell
gone.
might not
A
be
less
bad,
dramatic
though.
option,
But, like,
DeJounte Murray. I think the
Trae
Hawks
too-
will actually
Trae
move him
too
instead of
shaky,
Trae.
bro.
But if LA is out of options,
Shaky
I'm
with them
afraid
hands,
it's like
bro.
a
Like,
Zach
I ain't gonna lie, he a
LaVine.
bucket, but,
They'll be a
like,
lot cheaper, and honestly, no
I don't
one will
need that
want it.
turnover
But the
machine on
big
that
thing
team. I'm not
no
gonna
one's
lie.
talking about is Kevin Durant. Last week, the Suns got swept.
He's not
Devin
going-
Booker is a
he
young
did get
all-star.
swept, but,
Bradley
like,
Beal's got a no-trade clause.
You think they
All
gonna-
the reports
you think he
say
gonna-
the
he
most
gonna leave?
likely traded guy is KD. That would rock the basketball world. And for the first time, I think a LeBron-KD partnership is actually realistic. Now, of course,
That'd be
the
crazy.
injuries
That's
would also
not
be
possible,
historic.
bro.
But just
Like-
for fun, what would that trade look like? Well, the
That
Suns
would be
could get
madness.
Karl Anthony Towns and some guy named Maxwell Lewis, who I didn't even know was a player. The Lakers get KD, and the T-Wolves get Rui, Austin Reeves, Gabe Vincent, Jalen Hood, Shafino,
Damn.
a 2024 pick from LA and 29, and a swap.
Damn,
Reports
their
say
whole-
that Cat
whole
could
bench.
move due to money concerns. He fits nicely in Phoenix. His buddy
Damn,
Devin
Reeves
Booker,
and
and the
Rui.
Wolves get depth, salary cap relief,
Damn.
and picks.
What we got?
But if a crazy trade like this doesn't
Russ?
happen and LeBron's upset, where does he go? There are a few teams that make sense.
where
First,
Bron going?
the Sixers. They will have max cap space, and Bronny's #1 transfer school is Duquesne, just 300 miles down the road from Philly. LeBron
There
paired
goes.
with Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey is exciting. Next, the Cavaliers. What better place to end his NBA career? The Cavs would have to do a sign and trade, sending back like Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and Max Strus, but they could get it done. He could return to
I ain't
Miami
gonna
or
lie, I
go
don't
to
wanna
New
see him
York,
back
like
there.
LeBron hinted. But what about the Warriors? The
New
Dubs
York,
actually
chill out.
thought he was so serious about joining Steph, they called for a trade this season.
Bron not gonna go to Steph, bro. Like, we gonna just get that out of here. Because, you know, Bron needs to run his own squad. And if he go to the Warriors, he basically linking up at you know what I'm saying, Steph squad. So it's like, it's just not gonna be the same. And, you know, Bron, once he get over there, I'm sure his presence, like, Steph gonna want to defer it, you know, try and be nice and all that. But niggas, they still gonna know the Bay is Steph spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his place. I don't want to see that. Like, unless Steph come to us, like, but Steph ain't going nowhere. Like, he gonna be a warrior forever. Like, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Word. He gonna be a warrior forever. I ain't gonna cap. But like, go man. It would be cool to see them play together though. Like when we be seeing them like link up together in the All Stars and shit, it be looking fun. Like it looked like they would play and they would have like mad fun. I'm not gonna hold you. But,
Now,
I can't see
LeBron
that.
said no, but maybe he teams up with Steph and his
You know what
buddy
I'm saying?
Draymond this summer. If that happens, I think the Lakers should
said
also
his
trade
buddy
Anthony
Draymond.
Davis to start
They
a
just-
rebuild. They could potentially get back a good
They
young
just
player
on
and
the
multiple
same
picks, but most
thing,
likely
got the same
they
agent,
run it
the same
back,
shit.
fire Darvin Ham, and try
they
to
kinda
revamp the
friends
team
now,
around
word.
LeBron and AD. We will know for sure when LeBron makes his next big decision this summer. But don't rule out LeBron trying to recruit guys during the Olympics. There will be tons of big stars there, and it's where
think Bron
LeBron,
gonna be out
D-Wade,
there
and
chatting,
Bosh
bro?
linked up before the Heat. But speaking
Facts,
of the
though.
Suns, KD could get
But
traded,
he ain't
yes,
gonna be out there
but the
talking. He
actual
gonna be like, yo, who
wild
wanna run
rumor
one
is
with me?
about
It's
Devin
just
Booker.
as simple as that. Like, I ain't gonna lie. What they saying about D-Book? I ain't gonna lie. What you think he's saying about D-Book? You might have to watch that later, bro. That man D-Book, I know he fed up over there, bro. They done made him point guard, and he lost. I'd be hot. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. We gonna tap in and see what he's saying. This was a clean little vid. See what he's saying on that next John. I'm off this.